welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Mandy, I'm going to let you start the podcast off today.
Teddy, I feel like I have no brain. I have no words. It's just Labubu. It's just Labubu.
I'm dying. What's so funny is that I know that we have people who like kind of save up a couple of podcast episodes. So after listening to last week and then moving into like this week, the
180.
The 180 is probably wild.
The full-blown 180. Last week, I believe you asked me, have you heard of Labubu?
I think I said, I know you've heard of Labubu because I knew that you had talked to our friend Allison about it. And I knew that like you didn't like them.
Right.
I knew coming in that you weren't like super fond of them, but I was like, I know you've heard of Labubu. I'm obsessed. And you were like, okay.
And you know what? I heard you out and I said, I will help. And then we looked
sure.
it up and I was like, I'll help you. But like, that's as far as I'm going to take this. Dude, my brain, there are no thoughts. It's just from the moment I wake up, it's like the first thing I think about. And it's the last thing I think about before I go to bed for the past week.
It's the chase.
The chase is just unbelievable. This is a chase unlike any other chases. And I simply am like, I'm down bad for these things. I'm down bad for Pop Mart.
No, listen. And luckily you're not alone. Like
so fair.
We're in this together. I am too. Like every night, like we are recording the podcast earlier than we usually do so that if Pop Mart releases more Labubus tonight, we can be on and get them.
Yeah, 100%. Like we were prepping to start this and Teddy and I both have segmented our computer screens and phones, and Teddy even has her laptop out where it's like we have our shopping page, we have our discussion corner where we can like share about it's open, go. And then we have the TikTok lives going.
Dude,
so
you
like
saying that just freaked me out so much. I thought you meant like actual.
Oh no. I
panicked.
I would be yelling. Like I would be screaming. I am just so overwhelmed by like the empire that they have built. Like this company Pop Mart as a whole, I'm just in awe of. And let me tell you this, I was kind of like cracking up to myself. You know how when did the Eras tour end? A few months ago now?
Oh, yeah. It was like last December.
Okay, hear me out. Pop Mart TikTok lives have become my new Eras tour nights where it's like I get excited for their lives to start and like I'm always sitting at my desk playing a game. I have them up. I have a cart ready and that's what I look forward to every night for the past week now. So it's like this is my routine.
Listen,
Live.
I love that. I think it's like instead of, oh, what are the secret songs going to be? It's like, are we going to get a Labubu drop?
Right.
Are they going to drop them? Are they going to drop macarons?
Right. Are my fingers going to be fast enough to click check out faster than the rest of the world? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild, this whole situation. But that's like you said, kick it off. All I can talk about right now, that's literally all I have because the past week, my life has been centered around Labubu, which is, oh my gosh, it's just dragging me down so many rabbit holes.
I think what's great is that it started from like such a wholesome place. Like it was, I don't like these things, but I like a chase. So like, I'm going to help you, you know,
right.
It wasn't like, I want these. I like them too. I'm going to chase them. But it started as just like I'll help my best friend.
I'm going to do this for you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it has turned into this.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I feel like I should start with like a bit about my weekend because this is exactly how my weekend started. And this is what kind of started my lure. So on last week's episode, when Teddy was telling me about Labubu, I looked up locations and I apparently have some vending machines relatively like within 30 minutes of my area. And I said, say no more. I'm going to go and I'll check it out for you. So last weekend I went to one of the vending machine locations and I walked up And they didn't have any of the Labubus that I knew Teddy was looking for. But I saw like probably like 10 people just kind of hovering by the machines in a line. And I was like, this is odd. Why are they all waiting here? And I was at the mall for returns as well. So I was like, you know what? I'll come back to the vending machine. I'll do my returns. Maybe they'll be gone. Maybe more will be there. Who knows? So I come back and all those original people were gone. And there was now a new line of about 10 people again. And I mustered up the courage to look at them and say, what are you guys waiting for? Like, can I ask? And they said, we're waiting for a potential restock of the Labubus in this machine. And I said, no way. You've got to be kidding me. My best friend wants one of those so bad. And I was like, I'm going to get in line with you. And I called my husband and I said, listen, I don't know how long I'm going to be waiting here, but it's going to be until the mall closes if it has to be. And I got in that line. How long was I there? Probably like 35 minutes maybe. And yeah. And in those 35 minutes, I was chatting with some of the people in front of me and asking them questions like, oh, which ones do you like? Like, I was new to it. As of last week, I had no idea what this was. So I was just asking them questions about what they were looking for. And a lot of them collected other versions and like other Labubu, not the macaroons. They were looking for the have a seats and some of the other items. Yes. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I was making it very clear to these people. My best friend wants a macaroon. That's all I care about, is that I find a macaroon for her. And they were like, okay, you're probably like, I don't know if he'll have it, the guy who restocks it today, because they're probably going to do some of the newer ones, but fingers crossed for you. And so I was like, cool, like we're in this together. And all of a sudden, everyone's gasping. And the guy turns the corner who is the restocker, and he opens the little door and starts pulling out his boxes, and he fully loaded up the machine right in front of us. And everyone, like chaos. People just started jumping in line. By the time everything was going, there was probably 20 people behind me. So, and the line just kept growing. And of course, as I was watching him, he was loading up probably 6 macaroons, and my heart rate skyrocketed. I'm talking full-blown panic attack because I saw what my best friend wanted, and it was right there in front of me, and I knew I had to get it for her.
Physically had your eyes on the prize.
I physically was like, it's right there.
It's right there.
Candy in front of my face, drooling. And I'm getting nervous. So, okay, the guy said every person is allowed to take 1 macaroon and 2 have a seats, per person, right? And I was like, oh no, he didn't put that many macaroons in there. I'm not going to get it. And the line starts going and people are taking their sweet time, and I'm just dripping sweat. I FaceTime Teddy and I'm just sweating, so anxious. And, people start going, and then they ran out of macaroons. And I was like, oh no. But then the guy restocked probably another 5, and I was so thrilled, so happy. I just got a Pop Mart that my item in cart is back in stock, people, as we're talking about this.
Wait, what is it?
I don't know. Side note, I don't know, because then when I go to my cart, it's not showing. This is how my life has been the past week. So anyways, I'm waiting in line.
And this is TikTok, right?
This is TikTok, and It just said an item in your cart is now available. And I said, oh my gosh. And so I'm refreshing my cart and it's not showing. How is that possible?
It probably was something that sold out so quickly.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys, this is the story of my life the past couple of days. So anyways, I'm waiting in line, and the people who I was making friends with, it was their turn. And one of them was telling me, they all had Labubus on their bags. Mind you, every single person in front of me had at least 2 on their bags already owned. And one of the gals I was chatting with went up to the machine, and I was like, oh, I'm good. I know she's not going to get a macaroon one because there's some available. They have a seats. FYI. if you
Really?
need those teddies. Yep.
I don't
Our
think I
Discord,
do.
the Discord's starting though. Just saying, guys, the Discord's starting, and this is how we have been. This is the conversation between Teddy and I, again, for the past week straight.
How
So
am I
anyways,
not seeing it in the Discord?
It's up in the have a seat discussion.
Oh, in the discussion.
But now I'm in the macaroons. So anyways, this is how,
Okay.
like, if you wanted a magnifying glass into our like texts over the past week, this is what it looked like.
Literally.
So, the gals in the machine, as I'm telling this long story, I didn't think she was going to get a macaroon. She bought a macaroon. And I gasped such a gasp. I was like, no, she did not. She knew I wanted that macaroon. And there were 2 left after her. And I said, oh no. Oh no, because there's 2 people in front of me. And it was a son and his mother. And I said, if they both get one, I'm not going to get the macaroon. They better not both get one. These were my friends. These people I trusted to tell them what I wanted. And she went up there and betrayed me like that. Question, Teddy. If that was you and you had some and you had told the nice girl behind you who was looking for one for her best friend that you had extras that you were selling online and you were just buying them to buy them at this point, would you have bought that macaroon?
Absolutely not. You want to know what? I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Right. I would have felt so guilty and just so bad. I don't know. Like,
I literally would have been so ashamed walking away from that vending machine.
Right. And let me tell you, she didn't say bye. She didn't look my direction after. I was standing right behind her and she just walked away. She didn't even say bye or wave or say good luck or anything. She was out of there. And I was so disappointed. And
she knew she did you dirty.
Right. And I wanted to be like, that was really mean. Like, that was not cool. Okay. And then, of course, the guy in front of me goes, he buys a macaroon. And I said, no way. And I was like, there's no way his mom's going to buy one too. There's no way. And this guy's probably my age. So I'm not saying it's like a young son and his mother. Like, I think he brought her there to help him buy more because of the limit.
The limit, I'm sure.
Sure enough, his mom bought the macaroon. And I don't think I've ever felt so much like
defeat.
Yeah, that's a good description. I just was so like hurt and sad. And I mean, I was next. It was my turn. As she grabbed that macaroon out of the machine, it was my turn to walk up to the machine and it was gone. And I just was like excited to be there and excited to have the opportunity to experience it. But I also, all I could think about was like, that really stunk. I just let myself, like, I just let that go. If I would have stayed in line and not done my return, I could have had that. So that was I think that was like the turning point for me into the obsession because it was so close.
For sure. Well, and you got to like experience it firsthand. Yeah. Like you were so close and then you got to like be around people who also were like in that same headspace. And so I completely agree. I think it was just like a, hey, like you messaged me, you were like, I'm at the mall, I'm going to pop by the vending machine. It was like a, hey, like this is cool. Coincidence. Right. Like I'll get this done. I can also do this. And then from then on, that was Saturday afternoon. From Saturday afternoon on, you have been full-blown Labubu.
Full-blown Labubu. I've gone back to the vending machine probably 3 or 4 times. I sent my husband to one. It's bad. Like, I've been back to this vending machine more times than I should admit, and I haven't seen a single Labubu in there. And I made the mistake of bringing my daughter. Again, she's 3, and they have, like, Teletubbies in there. She knows Teletubbies. They have Mickey Mouse. And so naturally she was like intrigued by it, but she wanted everything. And so I was like, oh my gosh, let's get you your first blind box.
Oh,
right. And so she wanted the Spider-Man one. And I was like, I don't think you're going to like that. I think we should go for the Mickey Mouse one.
She loves Spider-Man.
I know, but I kind of wanted the Mickey one. And I was like, okay, well, maybe let's just go for Mickey. And so we went for Mickey and she got it and they were all cute. Like every Mickey figure was cute, but there was one specific one that I was like, that's the cutest. Like that's the best one. And I gave it to her and she was really excited to open the box. She's never done it before. and she pulled it out. And I kid you not, she got the cutest, best one on the box, in my opinion. And I was like, are you going to be the one that turns around my luck forever? Like, are you going to have to be the one to open all my blind boxes now? So naturally.
Here's the issue.
Oh boy.
I feel like it's not. I feel like if it's an item meant for you, it's going to be bad. Like, I don't feel like it's because like I usually have pretty decent luck. Like, not great, but not like terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I have like pretty mediocre luck when it comes to blind boxes, but like you have horrible luck. And so like sometimes I feel like you have me open your stuff, but like it doesn't make it any better. Like, you still get the bad ones. Like, I think it's just because the universe knows that blind box is
for Mandi,
for you, and it does you dirty. Like, I feel that.
Honestly, from the deep within my core, I know that's the truth. So this one was intended for my daughter. And so naturally she got my favorite one. I don't think she cared for it. It was Mickey Mouse, but he was all pink and covered in white icing with rainbow sprinkles. And I was like, this could not be more perfect.
Yep.
And so naturally she forgot about him. And I carried him to my little office to put him on my shelves. And so now he's sitting with my stuff. But then today she saw it sitting on my shelves and she was like, Mama, why is Mickey up there? And I said, I wanted to keep him safe. I'm so terrible.
Why is Mickey up there?
Mama, why is Mickey up there?
With all of your stuff.
So I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. But that's what I've been up to the past couple of days. It's been Labubu vending machines during the day, and then it's been Pop Mart lives at night, and then refreshing links, getting banned from the website for clicking too much. So that's more about me. How about you tell me a little bit about what you've done?
Well, okay. Since we're deep in Labubu, what now that like you're in this, you want them yourself, correct?
That's the thing. I think I need one.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I think what I'm chasing right now is I need the satisfaction of like getting a receipt and seeing that like I successfully have placed an order for one. But I think I want a macaroon.
Yeah.
I don't really care which
they're my
one.
Favorites.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really care which one. Maybe not the gray. Maybe not the gray.
The gray is my least favorite for sure.
Yeah. And I think I just want one that I can like dress up, and I probably will just keep it on my desk to like remember this experience. But I think I just want one macaroon, and I've kind of fallen for the crybabies too. There's an Alice in Wonderland one, and I know I sent this to you, but Shay Mitchell from Pretty Little Liars was spotted opening up a crybaby and also a macaroon Labubu. And so if I see Shay Mitchell, like Rihanna's one thing, I get it. One of the Kardashians is another thing. But like if Shay Mitchell is opening a blind box, I don't care whatever it is. I want it. I would do anything Shay Mitchell does. So of course, when I saw her opening that, I was like, nail and coffin, I need this. I absolutely have to have this. But I think I just want one macaroon and I'll be a happy camper. That's all I need.
I get it. I unfortunately, upon getting my first one, I thought the same thing. And I like placed the order, and then I was like, wait, but this color is really cute too. And then this color is also really cute. And like the more TikToks I watched, I was like, shoot, I really want a lot of them. So I'm not in like my I have to have all of them phase. Chestnut cocoa, the super secret rare, never getting that, and that's fine. I'm not chasing that. The sesame bean, I really don't care about that much. Like the gray, kind of boring. I have a blue on the way. I have a green on the way. I have toffee in my possession currently. I have a lychee berry that a friend is sending me. And then the only one I don't have that I would kind of like from the set is soy milk, which is like the cream colored one. So like that's my chase right now. That's like my big chase. If I could get soy milk from the macaron set and then maybe luck from the Big in Energy, I think I'd be set.
The Big in Energy ones, okay. I'm looking at them right now because I don't remember their colors. There's one of those that I would really like. There's one of those that I would go for.
There's like 2 of them that I would go for. There's one that's like an orangey, like light pink that I like. I think it's Happiness.
Yep.
And then I really like Luck as well, which is like the light purple one.
The light purple. I'm pulling it up on their website right now. I'm hoping I don't get banned again.
Those ones are just so, those ones are like those ones are so, like they sell out so quickly.
They do. I have one in my TikTok shop cart right now. Okay, so the 2 you like are the same 2 that I like. So, which makes sense. Yes, the purple and like the lavender. I wouldn't mind the like pink and yellow one. That one's okay too. But like knowing me, I'd get the red. And I really don't like the color red. And I really would not, like people would say, oh, you got it. No, I would not like it. Okay. I don't like red. So that's just me. As far as macaroons, I don't know because like they're all cute. They really are. But I think part of like what makes me want one is the fact that you can dress them up so much. And I think that's hilarious.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think soy milk I would like because of the versatility.
Yeah, totally. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, but toffee's cute. And obviously when you open that, it's just perfect. But then I'm like, oh, the pink and green, I really love those colors together. But then that's 4 and I don't need 4. But I kind of want them. But I don't need them.
Might as well just add sea salt coconut and get a cute little pastel
Might
blue
as well just
point.
Buy the whole box, obviously, if I can get my hands on it. So I don't know. I've gotten, to be honest, I haven't mentioned this yet. I got kind of lucky with one of their Have a Seat drops. So I was able to secure some of those. So I have one of those coming your way and one of them sending to Allison too.
Are they being delivered to you and then you're going to mail them to us? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing you next week. So I'm either going to bring it to you in person because I also managed to get a Labubu for Rowan. So I have a big Labubu delivery for you. This is just such a problem.
Can I tell you something that I think is going to surprise the heck out of you?
Yes. What?
My mom loves these.
Stop it.
My mom has been coming into stream. She was in stream the other day and I had him up on the screen and she goes, "What is that? That's really cute."
Oh my gosh.
And then she came in again today and saw it and she was like, "Wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I watched your video today." And my mom likes the Labubus. My mom's on the Labubu train. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Which one do we know her favorite? Because now it's like a new level of I have to be able to find these.
No, I don't know what her favorite is. I just think I was talking to her about she doesn't know them. She just thinks they're cute. Like she saw me open it. She saw me talk about it. She saw me put it on the screen. So yeah, I mean, if you send her the picture and say hey, what's your favorite color? I'm sure she would tell you. She'd be like, "I don't need one of those. I'm fine. I don't need one." But she thinks they're cute. So
I'm sending it to her.
My mom saying that's cute was all the validation I needed that it's okay. My obsession's okay. If my mom says it's okay, it's okay.
That's honestly, yes. I'm texting her right now and I'm sending her a picture because now you bet
I've unleashed another monster.
Yeah, this is terrible. Okay, I'm sending her the picture and I will report back which one is her favorite. Okay. So, I mean, I'm just going to show up and see you all with hopefully a bag full of these. Distributing them to everyone. So yeah, that I think that sums up my Labubu takeover for the past week. I wrote down okay. No, I have one more thing I have to talk about here. I'm sorry. I have one more. I hope you know what, fast forward if you're sick of me talking about this. I just want to talk about the Pop Mart TikTok lives because the individuals who run them, they are on another level. They're I think the most elite salespeople ever. They are just fantastic.
It's the language they use. I think that draws me in. The way that they say, "So cute, yellow, fluffy," they are so good at just pulling descriptive words out of their butt. And it's I like they're showing like a pen that has a little like charm on it, and somehow they like sell it in such a way that it seems so cute.
Like you have to have it. They're
Yeah.
like, look at this little pen with this beautiful little pink heart charm on it. Oh my God, it's so romantic. Imagine after a long day and you're writing down a love letter to your loved one and you're going to go send it out in the mail.
Yeah,
it's just like
so
that.
romantic, so romantic.
And I'm like, it's a pen. It's a pen.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's like the cutest, most romantic, adorable thing. And I'm like, I have to have it. I have to have it. But like, I think some of my favorites, they're like, don't think about it, just buy it. You don't have time to think. You just have to hit buy. Just buy this. And I'm like, any other sales company probably would, like, that is the best sales resume ad, in my opinion, ever, is being the Pop Mart Live host, because they're just amazing. They're just so good. Last night they were doing a mug, and the guy was saying, he was like, imagine you're sitting down after a long day and you're going to gossip with your sister and you have your mug and it just makes it that much better. And I'm like, you're so right. Like, yes, you're so right. And obviously I didn't buy it, but like they are
but
just.
You sure were tempted.
Oh my gosh, they are so good. So the salespeople, shout out to them. They make me excited to watch.
I get so emotionally invested in shift change. Is there shift change coming?
Yes.
They all say shift change.
Right.
And then they always try to do like a fun drop right at the end, right before shift change. It always cracks me up.
And the bells, the ding, 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ding, 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 live now. Go get it. Go get it. Don't think. You just have to buy. You got to click it as fast as you can. Otherwise, that's going to be gone and we won't restock it ever again. Oh, wait, we actually have 5 more coming later on today. And I'm like, you guys are too good at this. Like, they know what to do. And yesterday, they were training someone. It was someone's first day, and she definitely like had some stuff to learn about. She was like, oh, and it's super cheap. Like, it's super cheap. And they're like, no, it's very affordable. And she kept like saying words and he would correct them. So you can kind of tell like what they teach their people to say. Yeah.
I was watching one the other day, and it was a girl training a guy, and you could tell he was trying to pick up on the lingo, and she would like hand it over to him and try to like have him sell the item, and then she would like pop in and like say some extra things.
Yes. Yeah. I know, they're so cute. Yeah, the girl was like, he kept saying, so what do you love about it? Like, tell us, what are your thoughts? What do you love about this item? And she's like, I mean, I don't know. It's so cute. And she obviously, she was like, yeah, this is just so perfect. And he was like, and then the guy would go on his rant about it being the most romantic, glittery, beautiful, most like diva thing in the whole world. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is wild. I love it so much. It's like the best reality TV right now. Seriously. Yeah. This is reality television. So that's it. I think that seals my like Labubu talk for the day.
The combo for the day. Okay.
Like,
well,
I think
I'm so excited to see where we are next week at this point, because you know, I mean, we've gone 180. I mean, next week at this time, are you going to hate them again? Or are we going to be like further down the rabbit hole, you know?
I don't know. They were saying that on the TikTok live. Every week it changes. They're saying there's a baby Molly thing that's coming out this week, and they were like, next week that's probably going to be the hot item. And I'm like, are you saying that, or do you just want me to buy it? I don't know, but yeah, we'll see.
It's a sales they're like, get it now, because next week it's going to be the hot item and it's going to be so hard to find.
And you know what, I believe them though, because I can't get this crybaby. I just want the Alice one, and I can't even get it. I'm like sitting here gone.
When you buy that one, are you guaranteed to get that one, or are you just...
No, it's a blind box.
Okay, well.
So we know I'm going to not get it. I'm going to get... Let's see. I want Alice. They're not all that bad. There's one, and don't take this the wrong way. I'm not like a neutral fan as much. I love them here and there, but there's one that's like brown and red, and I really don't want that one. All the other ones I'd be fine with. I really don't want the one that has like the red keychain. Red is my least favorite color. And so I'm like, don't let me have that one. It's called Love Makes Us Cry. I'm like, 1, yeah, it does. 2, I don't want that. So I'll take any of the other ones but that. But I know I'm going to get that one.
I see what you're talking about.
Did you pull it up?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I love neutrals, but that's not my favorite kind of
No,
neutral.
that's like a dark brown. And
The
like the
neutral,
other neutral is good. The I'll
like,
bring you a
I was
flower.
just gonna say that. I like that one a lot.
Yes, she's super cute. It's a honeybee. And all the other ones are fine. I don't really like the frog one that looks like Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls. Like I wouldn't love that one. So maybe Love Makes Us Cry and What a Frog. Please, I would rather not have either of those. Lord knows that's what I'm going to get. So, I don't know. I'm going to do my best. I'll have more updates on that. I'm going to refresh our links while we're sitting here. Nothing's dropped yet. So, so you've been very involved in all of this. Like anything Labubu that I've done, you have been a part of because I have not stopped talking to you about it.
Correct.
Outside of that, what have you been up to?
I had a good week, a lot of long streams. At the end of last week, this week have had a lot of long streams. Just because Elderwood's still, still so new and there's still so much to explore. And I feel like I'm still barely scratching the surface. I'm like starting to understand some things. So streams have been going well, just long days. Like I start at 9 and I've been going until like 4:30, 5 o'clock every day. So, haven't really done anything aside from, stream, get done, make dinner, hang out with the boys a little bit, go to bed. So it's been just a busy week, but this past weekend was fun. We popped back to that flea market that we went to last weekend.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And got a few things. I got some Polish pottery dishes that I saw last week, and I ended up getting 2 like beautiful Polish pottery baking dishes for $30 for both of them.
That's amazing.
So that was a steal. We got a couple little like cutesy decor things. We got some like wooden utensils because we're trying to like get rid of the plastic utensils in our house. Like not utensils, but like cooking tools, like cooking utensils.
Yep.
So got some of those, and I had those like we like deep cleaned those, and then I soaked them in vinegar for a day because I'm like, I feel like wood can absorb stuff, and so I'm kind of like a little bit freaked out by like,
oh yeah,
I don't know, the cleanliness of them. So we deep cleaned them, and then I soaked them in vinegar, and then I deep cleaned them again, and now they're like sitting on the counter drying. So I've taken some pretty steep precautions to try to clean those as best I could. Okay. We got like a really cool 1950s fan, like one of those like high powered. It's just like, it's literally like a table fan, right? But I don't think you understand how strong fans used to be. Like these puppies are strong, and I think they're stronger than fans nowadays.
I would assume they're like metal.
I think fans lost their juju. Yeah. So we got one of these like really cool looking like retro fans, which I think is just kind of fun. But yeah, it was fun. It was a fun little like walk around the like market area. What else did we do? Mr. Teddy worked on his garden.
Okay. How is it going for him?
So what he's doing, he's just planting a butterfly garden next to the house, like right under a window. And this man has literally marked out every single plant. Like he got stakes and put them in. He's dedicated, I will say, to the science of it and making sure it is all laid out perfectly.
Good.
So that we did that, and then Sunday we hung out with some friends and we went fishing and had a blast.
Okay.
But yeah, that was my weekend. It was like after like a busy week, I kind of wanted a chill weekend, and I didn't really chill. Like we had the market Saturday, hung out with friends on Sunday. But it was like still low key enough that I could like go into this week feeling a little bit rested.
Good. Okay. I feel like walking around and just doing activities like that, they're relaxing activities. I think that's perfect. It gets you out of the house and you're moving, you know? I know it's not just like cave mushrooming, but I think that's awesome. Yeah. So fishing, did you catch anything?
No.
I was kind of hoping you caught like a really big fish and had a picture with it.
No. No.
I really wish you did.
No, it was just like fun to be with friends and just to hang
Yeah.
out and go ride around on the boat and just kind of explore things. So
That's awesome.
no.
I'm not a big fisher. Fishing, it freaks me out.
I'm
I don't
not
like the
either.
sliminess.
It was like just relaxing though. It was just the like there wasn't a lot of fish. There was a couple of fish and none of them were biting, and so it wasn't like it certainly wasn't like a guts and gore type of fishing trip.
Okay,
It was
good.
just like put a different lure on and throw it in, and
Yeah.
did it bite? Nope.
Right. My dad's a big fisher. He loves fishing, and he would always try to take me on these like fishing excursions if we were on vacations, and I would sit in the back of the boat and just cry because I felt so bad for the fish that they would catch, and I would be so like concerned about them, and they're like, "Oh, you just throw it back," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, it got like a hook in it. Like, I want to help. I want to make it feel better." So I don't know. I don't think I could go fishing,
Yeah.
but I know people love it.
Yeah, I love fishing. I do. I think it's different too. Like, I mean, if you chuck it back, like, and you just pull the hook out, like, I don't think they have the same level of like pain receptors that humans do. So I don't think it hurts them quite the same way. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've never like hunted in my life. And I don't think I ever could. But when it comes to fishing, I have this perspective of like, if I'm going to fish, I would like to fish and like eat the fish. Like I would like it to be like full circle. Like
What?
like I would rather, instead of just like catching it to throw it back, like that's a little bit traumatizing. I'd rather like actually eat it, I think.
No.
Yeah. Like, do I want to kill it and cook it? No. But it seems like actually, I don't know.
I feel so sad for them. Fishing
No,
has
I know,
always
I
been
do
like
too.
a sad
I do
thing.
too.
I
Yeah,
like
fishing. I don't know why. Fishing for me, it feels different for me than hunting. I don't know why.
I don't know. Fish. I'm like, the poor thing's just getting dragged by this hook. It makes me so sad. But it is a fun activity. I like going out on the boats. So I'm just like, okay. So it sounds like you guys had a good, relaxing time out there on the water.
We did. Mm-hmm.
Good.
We did.
I'm glad. I think
Yeah.
that's very fun. Okay, so Mr. Teddy's garden, I have to tell you, him and I have a lot of similarities. We're very different, but we also have a lot of similarities.
You do.
I too have taken the gardening a little far this year, where I kept all like the, when you buy new plants and whatnot, they come with the little stickers on what they are, how to take care of them. I wrote down every single plant around the entire perimeter of my house, and I'm making a document that will tell me what plant it is. All of them are perennials, so they'll come back every year. If they need to be like trimmed down, what season to trim them down, how much light they need, how much water they need, the soil, whatever. And I'm making myself like a full-blown document that I'm going to put in one of those plastic slips, so I know exactly how to tend to this garden.
See, I think that's smart. Go take a look at the photo I just sent you.
Ooh, let me look.
This is a different level, Mr.
Okay,
Teddy.
this looks like a circus.
Correct. So each one of these little sticks in the ground, if you zoom in, he has the name of the flower, the height of the flower, and then based off of the color of the Post-it note he has stuck to the stake, that's kind of like the color grouping that they're going to be. So like, there's like pinks and purples are the pinks, and then like blues and something else. And he has them like, and I would like you to keep in mind, this is like a 5 by 3 foot tiny little garden.
It looks like a circus for like a bug's life.
Yes.
There's so many different colors. Okay, so I did not do this. I simply wrote down what I had going on, and I'm like,
I think that's smart so that you know where things are, and you know like what you can plant again, or like what you need to replant, and what you should expect to come back up the next year.
Right.
I think that's smart. And not saying that this isn't smart either, because like, hey, more power to him. I'm glad he's organized and knows what he wants here. But he's also started every single one of these from seeds. So they've been like germinating in our refrigerator, or like hot in my office, or like, he's
interesting.
Yeah. So these have been, a fun process for our house the past 2 months.
This is bananas. I had some seed packs that I bought and I was like, you know what? So I get confused because you know how small some of those flower seeds can be? They are like the size of a pinhead. And I'm like, you're telling me that this one little seed can grow a big plant right now? No chance. And so I like chucked a whole seed packet into a planter. And so I have a forest growing in one of them. And I don't know what's going to live, what's going to happen, but it's an experiment of mine. And
I think a lot of people are doing that. It's like chaos gardening or something. Yeah.
I'm
where they're
just
like
gonna
chucking it all down. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what.
So organized.
Yeah.
That's honestly.
That's the opposite of what
in.
Mr. Teddy is doing.
I can't do this. I will say, so I have it's in ground, but it's this big garden box that the previous owners at our house had built. And I planted strawberries in there last year. And let me tell you, my little strawberry patch is wild. It is absolutely blowing up. I already have strawberries that are like full and green. They're not red yet, but we have strawberries up the wazoo this year. It is crazy. And
yeah,
I know,
they're not
I'm so
harvestable
excited.
yet, right?
No, not yet. They're still green, so I think I have to wait a bit. But I mean, they flowered, they were gorgeous, and they have new runners going. So my strawberries look great, and my cucumbers they're only like 5 inches right now, like 5 inches off the ground. So they have a long ways to grow. But then I planted some green bean seeds maybe 2 weeks ago, and those are finally popping up. So I'm really excited for it's probably like late June that everything will be going and like ready. But right now it's just every single day I'm out there pulling some weeds. I always make sure everything's watered. And then at like 8:30 or 9 p.m., I usually go out and do like a last minute check on everything. And I even had a night where it was going to get like below 40 degrees and we had a frost warning. So I was wrapping them in plastic trash bags to protect them. And I'm like, I shouldn't be spending this much time on it. But I am. And it's honestly really fun because you're seeing like the fruit of your labor, essentially, right? Like flowers that I'm tending to are now blooming and they weren't last year when I had no idea what they were. And now that I know and I'm tending to them, it's like they're gorgeous and they look so good. Like, wait, this is kind of fun. Like this is paying off, you know?
Totally. Yeah.
So it's been kind of fun. I'm not as intense. Mr. Teddy, I feel like, is taking it down to a science and it's going to look amazing. And I mean, he has probably 75 little individual pots right there.
Wild.
That's a whole new level.
He doesn't do anything halfway. That's for sure.
He's really, I hope he gets all the butterflies he's ever wanted because this man deserves it after all this work as I scroll through that. But yeah, that's a cute little activity for him. Setting up each and every one of those little flags. Hilarious.
It took him a long time.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I wanted to talk to you about this week was the new Tamagotchi that has officially been announced.
Okay, I had someone bring it up in stream. They said, hey, did you hear about the new Tamagotchi? And I think it was this morning. And I said, you know what? I briefly saw something this morning as I was like scrolling or I don't even know. But I briefly saw something, didn't have time to look into it. And then when somebody mentioned it this morning, I was like, I'm sure Mandy will tell me all about it.
I will. And I'm happy to. Okay. I think I brought it up. So it leaked in the comic book, right? There was a comic book that came out leaking this new device. And the Bandai, Tamagotchi US, and all over the world, they were saying that this week they were announcing it officially and telling us about it. And sure enough, we got the announcement, and it is called the Tamagotchi Paradise. And it's the classic egg shape, and it's coming out in July. And it's interesting. I don't know what I was expecting. I knew that it was going to be an egg with a dial up top. Think like, on the side of a watch. You have a dial to set the hands. I have
it pulled up. I'm looking at a picture of it.
Yes. Yep. So for some reason, I don't know why I thought it was going to look like more chic or sleek.
That's what I was just going to say. It looks
like a baby toy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It looks very plasticky and kind of cheap, in my opinion, but it's very cool. The whole concept of it, like, I'll tell you more about like the details of it, but the look of it, I'm just like, oh, we could have made this really, really sleek and cool if we wanted to, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about the shell itself. However, there's 3 different devices. So one is specific to land, one is specific to water, and one is specific to sky biomes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So there's 3 different color options you can get. And I
And you're
think I
gonna need
like
all 3.
I know that's the problem. I like the land the best. It's pink and green. So I was like, yes, I'm going to get the land. But the dial, what they told us is it's a zoom dial. So you can zoom all the way out into Tama space. So you're literally looking at the entire planet, and you can dial in to see the Tama field. So like, I'm assuming it's like overlooking the trees and the landscaping in that biome. And then you can zoom in further to your Tamagotchi. Very important that you can see them. But then you can take it a notch further and literally see Tama cells. Think like skin cells. You can go into the genetics of your Tamagotchi. And here's the thing. There are over 50,000 different variations of Tamagotchi characters that you can make on these devices. So they're bringing back a functionality from like 2019 days, like the ons, where you can mix and match. So there's 50 different characters categorized into 12 species, and how you care for them and the biome that they're living in will impact their colors, their eyes, the shape of their hair, if they have legs, if they float, if they have wings. And then there's the breeding aspect where then you can take it even further. So it is just, I never understood that. It's too much. Like I don't get that into it, but it's cool. And I know people really, really love seeing the combinations that they can make on the devices. But what's cool is that you can connect them. So you can like pop the top off of them and actually like dock the devices together and make a world. And your Tamagotchis can meet and get married and have babies. But they also said they might not like each other. And for the first time ever, they could fight and not like each other.
Drama.
Right. So it's getting a little interesting. But yeah, so that's a little bit about the Tamagotchi Paradise. And it just looks like a lot, but I'm kind of excited. I'm obviously going to get at least 1, maybe 2.
You need all 3.
I don't know.
I think you do. I think my favorite, looking at them, I really like the air.
Okay.
I think I like the air the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I like the other 2 tied for second. Like I like them both. I like all 3 of them. I don't love them. I think, like you said, the dial feels a bit gaudy.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a lot. I understand that like the dial is like the selling point, you know,
differentiating factor.
Right. It's what makes it different. Yeah. So I get that. But like you said, it could have been maybe.
I wish it was like metal.
Yeah.
Like I wish it looked like a watch.
And I mean, all Tamagotchis, like, listen, they're plastic. They're all little plastic things. Like they are. But I agree with you. I'm already thinking like, okay, how am I going to have my Etsy girl crochet a case for this?
Right.
Like how is this going to work?
Cases are probably not going to work on them, honestly, because you can't like, unless it's super, super thin, you have to be able to turn the dial. That's like essential. So I don't know how that'll work, but I mean, they're cute. I think my least favorite is the water. I just don't, I don't know. I don't really like it as much. But what's interesting and what I've never experienced this in my Tamagotchi lifetime, they are bringing back something that was a thing years and years and years ago. It's called Tama Labs. This is like new to this specific paradise because it is a genetic mixing functionality Tamagotchi again. They're bringing back the Tamagotchi laboratories, which you can actually go to physically IRL in person, and you're going to see them at participating stores later this year, where you can walk up to this Tamagotchi laboratory, think like computer screen surrounded by a big Tamagotchi, but it's like made out of cardboard, and you can connect your device to this in-store laboratory to get exclusive items, mini games, more stuff. And they're big. But what's even more cool is some of the staff at these stores are going to they're like called Tamagotchi lab researchers, and they'll have a device on them, and you can connect to the researchers for even more exclusive stuff. So I'm like, this is very interesting. And they had stuff like this back for some other releases in the earlier 2000s. But we haven't seen it for like the Uni, at least not that I know of. So it's interesting. It's going to be fun to like bring people in. I don't know if it's going to be GameStop, Target, or where, but they're announcing all of that probably like end of summer, I'd assume.
This sounds so familiar. Like, I feel like we may have had this conversation.
You think?
About me. It's either deja vu or we have had a conversation about Tama Labs before and like something in person and being able to connect. So like, maybe it was like speculation over the Uni and it didn't happen or what. I don't know, but it sounds so familiar to me.
So I'm talking like after 2004. So after 2004, once the connections became a thing, there were releases. They were much cooler, if I'm being completely honest, where they would have a monster Tamagotchi. I'm talking, these things are massive. And you could take it to a store, and it was just a massive Tamagotchi mounted on like their checkout counter that you could connect your Tamagotchi to. And once those Tamagotchis got like phased out, they sold a lot of those storefront massive ones, where now some people like that's an ultimate collection item, right? They're thousands of dollars.
Okay.
But those were like certain things you could buy because they've had situations like this before. This is just today's version of it. So I don't know if we've ever had it in the US. So I'm curious to see what stores, for how long, or where. We'll see. More info on that. But what I think is really cool is a lot of people will still be playing the Unis. And so there's a new Tamaverse ticket coming out called the Tamagotchi Lab. And it's for the Uni. And it's going to let you dive into the world of Tama Paradise before the device even launches. And I think that's available July 3rd. So you can experience it without having to necessarily pre-order or buy the device, which is
Do
fun.
we know when the Tamagotchi Paradise will be available for pre-order?
Today. So
did you pre-order one?
I didn't, because right now it's available it's available on Amazon Japan. And so a lot of people are pre-ordering through there, and those are shipping, I think, July 13th or 14th. But I know they're going to come to the US, and I'm not in a huge rush. Like, I'm okay to wait. I'm going to say the name again. I'm really so into Labubu right now. I'm like, you know what? Let's just stick to one thing. Let's just stick to this right now.
I get it. Totally.
So I'll buy it.
That's still months away. Like,
right.
That's still months away.
Right. I have time, and it's not on Amazon US yet. Have I checked all day? I have, and I haven't seen it yet. I think it's going to be like $45, so similar to the Uni. But you want to know what's interesting? They're actually going back to batteries. So it's not going to be like a USB-C charge. It's going back to batteries I think the Unis, people are having issues with them like dying out faster, and you can't charge them. So they're going back to batteries because think about it. I have some Tamagotchis that take a battery from 1998 and they still work. So I think it's kind of cool that they're taking a step back from charging ports and going back to batteries. I don't hate that. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it. I think it's kind of nice because then we can have them for a while and not worry about the charging port having any issues.
Listen, during the hurricane last year, I would have loved that. I was I was sitting in the car literally with the car running just so I could charge my Tamagotchi. If I had batteries, just chuck new batteries in.
It's so good. Yes, that would have been great. I remember charging that and like making sure you were totally set up to go with it. Oh my gosh. How did I forget that? Do you I don't really have the drive to do it yet, but I'm toying with the idea of starting it again. I know we talked about it, but I'm like, I have a Tamagotchi on, and I'm like, should I start that and try to practice like genetics? No, that's too much.
So I did pull mine out and I charged it.
Mm-hmm.
And when it turned on, there is an infant Tamagotchi that is not well. Like it's like more
Uh-oh.
than a day old and it's ugly and
Oh no.
it's not doing well. So I've been just like letting that die out.
Oopsies.
So that I can start fresh when I want to start fresh.
Okay.
So I haven't picked it back up. I saw over the weekend that it was a lot, that there was one there and it wasn't one that I like actually wanted to like raise. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, dang it, I should just let it go. So I didn't. I just let it go. And I'm like, when I feel prepared, I'll pick her back up.
That's a good idea. You know,
Yeah.
I'm having a weird, not deja vu, but flashback right now. So when I was a kid, when I was in like probably elementary school, if I'm being honest, probably up until like 8th grade, this is probably embarrassing. On my backpack, like the more noise my backpack made from how many keychains I had on it, the better.
The cooler you were. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say cooler, but the
In
more
your head,
proud
you
of
thought
it I
you were.
was.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, were my Tamagotchis like completely scratched up because they were just clanking against each other? Yes. And I was definitely the person who, like, you know how people would make fun of you if you walk too much with your hair, like if you had a ponytail and it was swinging side to side, people are
Yes.
like, you're doing that on purpose. You're like, no, you're not. Like, no, my hair's just doing that. I totally was purposely walking to make sure my bag jingled as much as possible because I loved the satisfaction of like a big chunky mess of keychains.
Yes.
I think I'm headed in that same direction right now because Labubu is a keychain. Tamagotchis are still keychains. I have a feeling I'm going to make a bag that is so loud, so obnoxious that it's going to fulfill every bit of me, that, you know, everything I loved as a kid. And I think maybe it's a sign that all this is okay and I should just start a Tamagotchi and get back into it. Huh, that's interesting. I'm looking around at all the keychains I could add to it. Like a little Jellycat keychain. Could throw that on there. Maybe I should make that my next hunt, is the dragon keychain.
Yeah, embrace those simple things that brought you joy.
Keep big old keychain. Just a big wad of keychains, actually.
Yeah. Between like my Labubu, because I have a Labubu. I'm holding on to it right now. I've got my Tamagotchi Uni that is dressed up in its little like crocheted case.
Oh yeah.
I've also got my little keychain Bartholomew Bear. Like I could also have a really cute bag.
That's what we should be doing. Seriously.
I don't have a cute purse to put keychains on, but hey, I have keychains.
You know what? I don't really either. I think if you put them on like a tote bag or like anything, it's fine. You know, any kind of bag, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I love all this stuff. I'm going to say Labubu again. I'm doing it. I can't go down this rabbit hole. Please get me off of it before I keep talking about it. You know what we have to look forward to? The AMAs.
We do.
AMAs are coming up. This is a hard turn. I need to get off Labubu.
Listen, it's okay. The AMAs are coming up. How are you? Are you clowning? Dude, I can't. I'm like, I so hope, but like, I hope, but I don't believe. Does that make sense?
Yes, because I feel like I'm in the same boat. I'm not. Before there were days where I'm like, it's happening. Like, I know in my soul it's happening. And I've been wrong every single time. This one, I'm like, I hope something happens. And like a lot of signs point to, yes, something absolutely could happen. But I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket. I'm focusing on other things. You know, I'm not letting it consume me.
Absolutely. So I think, okay, can I just be so honest? There is this girl on TikTok who has been doing these like rabbit hole deep dives into Easter eggs, and yep. I feel like in the past I've been so good, like those things will wrap me in and I'll be like, wow, yeah, that could be it, you know? Like there's some that I'm like, okay, that's a little far-fetched, but like, yeah. But this girl, everything she says is so far-fetched. I'm like, I just get annoyed. Like she pops up and I scroll because I'm like, no.
That's fair. It's very fair.
She posts a new video like every single day, and every single one of them is so far-fetched. And I'm like, no, I'm just getting like annoyed with it. Here's my thing. The trademark, the copyright, whatever the heck it is, she has to use it by like August.
Right.
That's 3 months from now. So like something has to happen.
Correct.
Like that's why I'm just like something has to happen. Debut has to happen. A lot of people have been saying like, is TS12 going to come before Rep and Debut? And like, I don't know, but she only has like a few more months with these other ones. Like they've got to come out soon. So as much in my heart as I'm like, I want to hope, but I don't believe, it's like, okay, but something's got to happen soon.
I think so. And I don't want to say I feel like something would have happened at the Grammys if she won, because I don't know. I just feel like she has been talking about Reputation, Taylor's version, since she won the Time Person of the Year. That was over a year and a half ago. That album, we know it's done. Like, that's done. I feel like she's just finding a time to release it.
And I don't know if you saw this, but the Look What You Made Me Do, Taylor's version, sampled in a trailer for, was it a trailer for The Handmaid's Tale?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, like, just a couple days ago, they, like, featured it there.
Interesting.
So it wasn't like the whole song, but it was like a part of it. And it was featured in the brand new season, or like a trailer for the new season of The Handmaid's Tale.
I think it's going to be soon. I know people were saying like, oh, the Butterfly Day for Debut, which is in June or something. And then there's National Snake Day or something. But I think she likes talking to people about stuff, and so the AMAs, like, she could win an award and announce it there or announce it after. I have no clue. To be honest, I kind of forgot about it. I forgot about everything. She's been quiet, and that's great. I want her to enjoy and be a human. I just am like,
she certainly has been taking time off, which I think is definitely well deserved.
Right.
Yeah, and like we saw pictures of her at Mother's Day, but I think like that well-deserved time off. I'm not sitting here like the crowd was chanting more. No, I just like in my head it's genuinely like, when is this going to happen? Because we're going to lose the copyright. I'm excited. I'm thrilled, but I'm like, I feel like I've been patient.
Totally. I think I'm at a point where I haven't necessarily given up hope, but I've stopped thinking about it. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get my hopes up again and go through all of that emotion and that roller coaster again. I'm just going to see if it happens. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, whatever. But like, this would kind of pull us out of left field, and I feel like get people really excited again about it. You know, and like start the craze again. So we'll see. I'm not sure, but I will be watching the AMAs. I think they're on Monday, the 26th, on Memorial Day, right?
I think they're on Sunday.
Are they? I don't know why I thought they were on Monday.
Typically, let me see.
I'm probably wrong.
AMA's day. No, you're right. It is. You're right.
So they're on Monday?
They're on Monday. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So I will absolutely be watching. And we've said this many times before. Maybe next week we'll be able to talk about Reputation, Taylor's version, or TS12. Who knows?
We may.
We may have nothing to say about it. But that's exciting. I saw that you wrote this down, and I wanted to talk to you about it too. Hilary Duff. We cannot let this slide.
I am so excited. So, okay, I was listening to a podcast, and I don't remember what podcast it was, but it was within the past few months. And Hilary said something about like, yeah, don't count me out for for new music. Like, I'd love to get back into music, essentially is what she said. She was like, I have a lot going on. I have kids. I've been acting a lot more, but I don't count me out in music. I'd love to one day get back into it. Mm-hmm. And then apparently her husband, Matthew Coma, has been like hinting at her getting back in. Okay. And like posted a picture of her in the studio.
Interesting.
I will simply pass away.
I thought it was like absolutely confirmed that she is making music. Like, I thought it was confirmed that she has an album coming for some reason.
It may.
It would be wonderful.
I would be so happy.
And of course, as soon as I saw that, I thought of you. That would be like, talk about bringing back childhood memories and like things that make you happy. That right there. That would be so interesting.
It's not quite the only thing that I can relate it to, which it wouldn't be the same. It's not the same, but it'd be like if Hannah Montana had another album.
Oh,
like what would
my
you
gosh.
do? What would you do for a Hannah Montana album? Like
So,
a brand new one.
Here's the
same
thing.
Style of music.
I would probably think it was really funny because I know Miley Cyrus would have to like act so like not herself to do that, which would be hilarious. I feel like I'd want a Hannah Montana concert and of like the songs I know and love instead.
Yeah, I would too.
I don't know.
I would too, but I think I'm just speaking new music, not like touring, but like I think a new Hannah Montana. Like this if it's like, hey, nostalgic new music, the only person I could relate it to is Hannah Montana because that's the only person who's disappeared like that.
That's very true. It's very true. Well, did you see that Allie and AJ are touring this year?
I did.
As well. So I felt really, I was like, how is it that Hilary Duff, like I would relate them to her in a way. Like Allie and AJ to me were same era. And I was like, they're touring. Hilary Duff is possibly making new music. What else? Who else is going to come back? Jordan Pruitt, right? She was another one.
Oh, yeah.
Corbin Bleu, is he going to come out and make an album? I don't know. I used to love his songs, or I think it was like his one Jump Rope movie.
Mm-hmm. Jump to the Rhythm.
Yeah. And like, push it to the limit.
Yeah.
That was a really good song.
'Cause we're in it to win it.
Right? That's a good movie. I loved that one. Yeah, it's interesting. I would okay, listen though. If Hilary Duff makes an album, is she going to tour for said album?
That'd be great.
I can't imagine she would.
I think she has like 3 young kids.
Right.
So I don't know that she would, but that would be amazing.
How cool would that be? Or if like she even guest starred on like Allie and AJ's and we're just doing this fun little thing around town. Allie and AJ are coming like to my state within 35 minutes of me, and they're at a cute small, like a smaller venue, but I'm like, that would be so fun to see them.
So I've heard that Allie and AJ are great live. I've heard wonderful things about them live. And they never stopped making music. Like they have been making music the whole time. They just very like abruptly moved from like a very pop type of music to a more like folky type of music. So they've like put out a few albums over the past several years. They've just been like definitely a different style of music. And I do like some of them. They're not like potential breakup song or Rush or anything.
Right.
But I have liked some of them.
I think, oh my gosh, I just remembered we have concert tickets to Big Time Rush.
We do.
As you said, Rush. And I'm like, could you imagine Big Time Rush, Allie and AJ, and then Hilary Duff has a new album? That would be odd. That would just be very weird. Like the universe is going in reverse or something. Like we're in a time machine.
Everybody wants the good old days back.
Holy cow. I kind of just got excited. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get our best like keychains together and we're going to go with them to the Big Time Rush concert. And then we're also going to take them to Allie and AJ. And we're just going to live like our best early 2000s childhoods.
I'm all in.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting really excited about this now. I'm like, I think I need to buy more. I need to get a good backpack. Like I need a childhood backpack. You know what I need to Poshmark is my Lisa Frank backpack.
Oh yeah,
that's what I need. And just smother it.
I had a backpack that was like black that had these like really big multicolored polka dots on it. What?
Okay.
JanSport. I had a JanSport backpack. It was
that's
like
a
black,
classic.
and then like the whole thing covering it was like different colored polka dots. Dude.
Oh my gosh, JanSport backpacks. Those are a classic.
Yeah.
Mine was a black Lisa Frank backpack that had 2 aliens driving a car. There's these big plastic aliens and it was black and rainbow sparkly and it was super cute. And then I remember getting like too cool for my backpacks, and everyone was carrying like Abercrombie and Fitch tote bags with 50 pounds worth of books, just ripping the bag at the seams.
Totally.
In high school.
I went from backpacks to, I had like a side bag. Like it was like a crossbody, like.
Yeah. Like a messenger bag.
Yes. Yes. I went from backpacks to like a messenger bag. And then I moved into like a tote bag type of situation.
Oh my gosh. I love back to school shopping so much because I loved picking out a backpack. I remember my like most iconic tote bag I had was this. It was like a canvas tote bag from Abercrombie, and it had this like sweatery knitted material up front of like these snowflakes. Oh, it was so bad, but I loved it so much. And it was so impractical between the binders and the books. Oh, it was terrible. But maybe we have to get back to our Jansport Lisa Frank days. And bring them to could you imagine?
I'm literally trying to find it right now and I can't. I don't see it anywhere online.
You know what? It's funny because I've been looking it up and I've never seen it. Lisa Frank 2000's alien backpack resale.
Aliens, you say?
They were aliens driving a car, and they have a Loungefly like remake of it, but it's obviously not the Loungefly. It was just a normal like large backpack, and I stinking loved that thing. Oh, here. Okay. I found it. I'm going to take a picture and send it to you. They're like showing the peace sign driving this groovy car. It was like this here. I'm sending it to you. And then just imagine a billion Tamagotchis and the goofiest girl carrying this backpack.
Walking very sassily.
With
as
my
loud
ponytail.
As
And like I would put the ponytail as high up on my head as it would go.
Oh, yeah, that's a backpack.
See what I mean?
See, okay, I think we're thinking different eras. Like the backpack that I'm looking up right now is probably like middle school. Like this is elementary.
Meh. I'm telling you, I played Nintendogs on the bus, and like I was not a cool kid.
Listen, I did too.
I brought my Switch, not my Switch. I brought my
DS,
little Game Boys, and I had no shame in playing those things on the bus. And I was probably like, maybe a little too old for them at the time, and I just did not care. She was not cool.
There's no such thing as too old for your games.
Nowadays, that's what I say, yes.
We are, I think, living proof of that.
Absolutely. But yes, I'm getting really deep in the Lisa Frank stuff. I'm not going to buy any of it. I can't. I won't. It's not my vibe anymore. It was great back in the day. I'm not doing it. So instead, you know what I am going to do tonight?
You're about to go refresh Labubu's website.
That's exactly what I'm about to do because we're getting close to the time where like, I don't know exactly when these things drop, but there's like a good 2-hour span that I'm convinced it's going to happen any second. And so it's like, you know what? I don't think my phone has died more in the past 5 days. In the past like year than it has in the last 5 days.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. My phone's on like 0% already.
I love it.
We're going to go do this. So I'm living my best life, but that's all I have for you, Teddy, on that note.
Listen, you had a lot for me, but it was all good things. Very interesting things. Okay, friends, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We will keep you all very closely updated on our Labubu blind box adventures. And also, hopefully we will have some news on AMAs next week. Until then, have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Mandi, you as well.
And Teddy, good luck on the lives tonight.
Thank you. You too. Bye, friends.